In the study of this poem, there are two styles that are often missed. That is euphemism and hyperbole. It's getting a little hot. Get off my coat. In euphemism, the style occurs when an indirect word or phrase is used instead of something that is often embarrassing or something that would make one embarrassed when mentioning it. Well, euphemism is used in this poem to cover it up. Euphemism, for example, instead of saying rearing, you say driving. Instead of saying she's pregnant, you can say she's expectant. So we use a better phrase so that the ugly nature of what you're saying is hidden or is kept from the rest of the world. Now, A.S. Bukenya, poet of poets, also uses euphemism. In our poem, Met a Thief, stanza 2, he says, "She took my hand and led me under the intimate cashew boughs which shaded the downy grass and peeping weeds." So, in this particular poem, Bukenya is trying to tell us where the thief took the hand of the poet, but he's not saying it directly. He uses euphemism. How? The intimate cashew boughs. Cashew nut look like beans, and the private area of a woman, the vagina, looks like beans. So the euphemism there is cashew nuts instead of mentioning directly that the privacy of the female, the thief. Therefore, euphemism has been used to cover it up in the poetic language that makes it beautiful and therefore understandable to poets and those who clearly look deep into the structure of the poem. And two, it says, the cashew boughs which shaded the downy grass and peeping weeds. Many people would never understand that. But the peeping weeds and the downy grass are the pubic hair that grow on the private parts. So they have been euphemized, or euphemism has been used to cover up the overtness of the embarrassment that could have come by mentioning them directly in this particular poem. Therefore, Bukenya has tried to keep it hidden, especially to the masses, and to keep away the embarrassment from the people who read it or the audience that listens as the poem is recited. Another style that is often missed in this particular poem is the style of exaggeration. And exaggeration is also called hyperbole. Now, hyperbole is an obvious exaggeration or a deliberate exaggeration of particular facts. For example, towards the end of the poem, the persona says that I touched, but long before I even tasted, my heart had flowed from me into her breasts. Exaggeration. How? The heart pumps blood. For it to move from where it is into the breast of a girl is a total aspect of exaggeration. Exaggerating the aspect to the how would he be alive if his heart had left and moved into the breast of the girl? It therefore means that Bukenya is using the style of euphemism, the style of exaggeration, or also called hyperbole, to exaggerate and display how intense the persona felt towards the thief because of the build-up of tension and excitement after touching the thief. Now, this aspect of exaggeration gives the poet a beautiful makeup because we can almost feel the tension that is evident between the thief and the persona.